Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss the indicators in LabVIEW. So indicators are the opposite of controls in LabVIEW. While controls serve as the input to a VI, indicators are the output to pass information to the users in other VIs. Like controls, indicators are designed to virtually stimulate the user interface on physical instrument with components such as lights, gauges, charts, graphs which display or indicate information to the user. We can add indicator to the front panel in the same way as we add controls to the front panel. So that's why they are intermixed on the same control palette. For example, right now I am into the LabVIEW software. So you can see I have a front panel here. I have a block diagram as well. So front panel is always with the grid on and it has a gray color as you can see on the left side of your screen, while the block diagram is always with the white background. Or there is another indication is you can go onto the top and you can read it. It's written block diagram, while on the front panel on the top left corner you can see it is written front panel. So if you want to add some controls or indicators, both are added in the same way. So right now we are talking about the indicators. So what I'm gonna do is, if you want to add indicator, you need to right click anywhere on the front panel. So you can click anywhere and then you can see there are different options. So what kind of indicator you want to add. So there are different palettes: numeric palette, boolean, string, graphs, and much more. So suppose you want to add a numeric indicator. So I'm gonna go into the numeric palette and then here is the option to add numeric indicator. So what I need to do is I just need to click once on numeric indicator and then I need to click anywhere on the front panel where I want to add my numeric indicator. So as soon as I'm gonna click on the front panel, so there is a icon corresponds to that indicator will be added automatically into the block diagram, as you can see here. There is another difference between indicator and control. In the case of indicator, you can see there is always the white background of the indicator as you can see here. So you can manually add the value into the controls, while in the indicator the background is gray, and in the controls there is arrow to increment or to decrement the values. You can add or decrease the values, while in the indicator there is no arrows. So this is another difference between control and indicator. So there is one more difference. In the controls, you can see in the block diagram, the connecting dots or connecting arrows are always on the right side. So that's why whenever you are gonna bring your cursor onto that points or arrows, so a spool of wire is gonna be, the cursor is gonna change into a spool of wire, as you can see right now. And these connecting arrows or dots are always on the right side of controls, while in case of indicators, these connecting dots or arrows are always on the left of the icon, as you can see here. So if I want to add some more indicators, so let's say I'm gonna right click here and I want to add one boolean indicator, or maybe a boolean indicator could be always like a LED or some switch or vertical switch or anything like that. Suppose I want to have a push button here first. So this is my control, and the thing is, if you want to add indicator, again you can right click anywhere and then you can add. Otherwise, another option is like you can just go on to the connecting point or connecting dot, you can right click on that, and then here there could be option you can add a indicator or you can change this to the indicator. So I can say create a indicator. So I just click create and then I just select the indicator and automatically boolean indicator is added. And because I use this boolean control to create my indicator, that's why it is automatically connected to that boolean indicator. So if I want to have one string control here, so again I have an icon, so you can see the connecting dot is on the right side. So this is, it means it is control. If you want to have an indicator, again you can go here, You can go into the string, you can add it from here, string indicator, or you can just right click, create and indicator. So in this way I have an indicator and control. Okay, so the next thing is if you want to connect the controls and indicators, then what you need to do is you just need to bring the cursor onto the connecting dots, and the cursor is automatically gonna change into the spool of wire. And then what you can do is you can just connect one indicator to the controls. Or there is another interesting thing which I want to share. So you can see like these are icons which are automatically showing what kind of control or indicator you have. As you can see here, this is showing, let me just magnify. So what you can do is you can just hold the Windows key on your keyboard, and then what you can do is you can just click the positive sign on the keyboard. So in this way you can magnify like this. So you can see here the numeric control, it is showing by the icon that this is numeric control, and this is the slider one, this is the boolean one, this is ABC, which is showing this is the string control. Same in the case of indicators. So if I'm gonna go out, then I need to click control, again the Windows sign and negative. So in this way I can go zoom out. Okay, so I was just sharing, like if you are working in a big programs, if you are building, then these are big icons. So maybe at some point you are gonna be annoying by them. So there is another option, if or might be you already have seen this, like if you are using programs from other people, so their icons are not like this, they are huge. So in case of building big programs, they can make or some problem, not the problem, or at least what they can do is they are gonna take a lot of space. So for this, what you can do is you can just change them into the smaller icon. So whenever I install the LabVIEW, so I'm gonna go back into the tools and then into the options, and into the option you can go into the block diagram here into the category, and then you can uncheck place front panel terminals as icon. I don't want to create them as icon, then I need to click OK. Okay, now if I want to add anything, so the icon, we are not gonna see icons anymore. Suppose I want to add some numeric controls. As you can see here, look at that, the icon is not like that because I already unchecked that. Or if you want to add some string indicator, let's say, so this is indicator. So as you can see, we are not gonna have icons anymore because we already changed the settings. Okay, so the next thing I was talking about the connection. So what you can do is as soon as you are gonna bring your cursor onto the connecting point, so the cursor is gonna be changed into the spool of wire. So you can click on that, and then what you can do is you can just bring it to anywhere wherever you want. So that's why the indicators have the connecting dot onto the left. So what you can do is you can just connect anywhere. Or another thing is what you can do is you can connect them like this, or you can just move and you can just have a nice diagram. So it is a good practice when you are gonna have a lot of big programs and you are gonna add a lot of connectors, indicators, controls and different stuff. So in this way you can add multiple indicators into your LabVIEW program. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, where you are gonna find a lot of lab videos and tutorials. And if you are a serious LabVIEW learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you can find my course link, where I have over 5 hours of LabVIEW videos in which I have explained each and every tool in a very detailed video with an example as well. And if you have some projects or assignments or tasks, feel free to write me on my email, which is also given in the description. Thank you.